A half in front of Easy on the outside, Latin Villa. 1.5 away, then came Yali Gold, Corregidor the centre, and Lord over on the inside, Brinkman's Image. Further back to Beau Curra from On the Nickel on the rail, and Modern King between them. About a length off Lord Shiraz and Aki Bono and Willie Watt being ridden along. Around the home turn, down towards the 500, and the leader now still is Easy Landing. About a neck in front of Latin Villa. Corregidor's travelling up behind them with Brinkman's Image, it's inside, and Yali Gold the outer. Now all followed by On the Nickel, and further back in the field then Modern King as they turn for home, and Lord Shiraz has cut loose out wide, but Easy Landing got away a length in front. Lord Shiraz has gone to the favourite and it's gone. Easy Landing has not found a thing. Lord Shiraz has swept to the lead. He's raced away by 2. This favourite's not going to run a drum, and it's Lord Shiraz clear, Modern King and Corregidor the rail, but it's Lord Shiraz in front, and he wins a half. Modern King, Corregidor, Willie Watt. Easy Landing was a lacklustre 5th. Further back On the Nickel, Beau Curra, Latin Villa. Further back then to Aki Bono, followed by Yali Gold, and Brinkman's Image eased down over the line.
Well, that unplaced favourite is proving a little bit costly for punters. Lord Shiraz $8.50 and $2.40. 10 Modern King $5.10, and number 2 Corregidor at $2.80. Number 3 Lord Shiraz, home in the 6th event, ridden by Shane Cale. That's the 6th event at Cheltenham, 3, 10 and 2. Now Rose Hill Gardens is coming up. The final event, race 8, is due in about 2 minutes' time. And we've got some results at Moonee Valley on the 7th. Star Cossack 6.90, 3.10. Dance Away 2.80. Viennetta 2.50, 38.20 Quinella. The trifecta was $460 on race number 7. So, Sydney race 8, number 2 Bay Tights is Rod Gallegos' late mail special. Race 8, horse 2, Justin Sheen, who won the previous on Stony Bay. Bonfires here at $4. Bay Tights 18, Zulu Chief 4.30, Fraud 14, the same price for Lively Lad. Basics 10, 5.20 LA Launch, 44 Punt, Armour Piercing at $18. 29 Venticello, 21 Quo Vadis, 74 Sound Lyric, 53 Campfire Slave, and the same price for Sir Anthony. And just heading off to the 1,500 metre barrier. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 5 are John Tapp selections for the final event at Rose Hill Gardens. And they're just arriving at the gate, so we've got time for a short commercial break before we come back with race 8 in Sydney.
Continuing a tradition of excellence, the Emirates Park Stud brand is your mark of success. From the start to the racetrack, the Emirates Park brand continues to shine.
The top of it, and he winners, hanging on and will win. But Elmer Zayun's in front, and it's 5 for Costo de Lago. Secret savings for the Doncaster. And Flight has jumped out of the ground.
Beautiful Mims up, being ridden confidently.
Emirates Park Stud, the mark of success. Make sure you buy the brand that counts.
You want excitement and entertainment? Then play the greatest poker machine sensations from Olympic. For exhilarating fun, check out Olympic's Night Owl. Free spins are the craze, and with Night Owl, they're a real hoot. For more free spins, play Olympic's Cool Millions, the coolest game in town. And of course, there's the famous Red Black Double Up feature. Double up your wins up to 5 times. Night Owl and Cool Millions, just 2 of Olympic's latest gaming sensations. Play them now.
Now, Rose Hill Gardens race 8, it's the Truscott's Toyota Superfecta for the 3-year-olds over 1,500. 3 main ones in the market. Bonfires $4, $4.40 for Zulu Chief, LA Launch at $5.50, and Basics at $9.50 on race 8 at Rose Hill Gardens, and they are moving into line and moving in pretty quickly. OK, Tappy, it's been a pretty even sort of a day of racing. Have you given some thought to who might win the Lone Star Award for today?
Yes, Matt, by way of encouragement, I'm going to give the award to young Brad Pengelly, apprentice to Ron Quinton. Brad had a quiet patch for a while, but he's really got going again, and he's ridden a lot of winners in the last few weeks, and a lovely ride today on Kailangi. Good on you, Brad. You're the winner of the Lone Star Steakhouse Award. Off and running in the last, came away in a nice even line, and Bay Tights is one of the first out. Fraud is away quickly with Quo Vadis, and coming over fast from a wide gate, Sound Lyric, he might have blundered there soon after the start. Getting up along the fence, Sir Anthony into a handy posse. Campfire Slave not too far away, followed by Zulu Zulu Chief. Basics got a check. It's falling back sharply from Armour Piercing. LA Longe well out of its ground. So is Punt. Venticello is back last, and Bonfire settles down in the middle of the field. Coming around the first turn and getting to the lead is Sir Anthony, who's actually pulling a bit over Bay Tights. 3 deep is Sound Lyric. Zulu Chief in the pale blue colours running fourth, and Fraud wider out. Campfire Slaves only 4 off the lead. Quo Vadis off the track. Bonfires is strung up on the fence on the inside of Armour Piercing, followed by Basics very wide in orange colours, LA Longe. Further back then is Lively Lad, followed by Venticello, and Punters last in a packing field. Coming around the turn, Sir Anthony the leader over Bay Tights. Sound Lyric on the outside. On the fence is Zulu Chief, and then Fraud, and Bonfire starting to thread his way between runners. In the straight, Bay Tights and Sir Anthony are fighting it out. Clear of Bonfires, who's starting to wind up under his big weight. Zulu Chief is getting the rails run. Coming to the 200, it's Bay Tights and Sir Anthony from Zulu Chief on the inside. Bonfire's about to be hooked out. It's Bay Tights, Sir Anthony. Zulu Chief is getting up inside these horses. Bay Tights, Zulu Chief as they hit the line wide apart, and Armour Piercing has flashed up too, but I'd say Bay Tights from Zulu Chief and Armour Piercing, which flew along the inside in the last little bit. Right on top of them, Sir Anthony and Bonfires, followed by Basics, and then Punt from Lively Lad, Campfire Slave, LA Longe, and then Fraud, Quo Vadis, Sound Lyric, and last of all is Venticello. I'll tell you what, one more bound, I know what wins. Armour Piercing. It was coming that quickly I couldn't spit the words out. That's the one on the inside in the green sleeves and the green cap. You've got Bay Tights wide out here with Justin Sheehan shooting for the double after having won the Stayers Cup on Stony Bay, and I reckon he's got a double looking at that. Bay Tights on the extreme outside from either Zulu Chief or Armour Piercing. So let's stand by for numbers in a pretty tight finish in the last race. It's a 3-way thriller in the final race. Bay Tights on the extreme outside, showing better than $19 and $5. $19.70 in fact, and he gets it. Number 2, Bay Tights. Number 2, Bay Tights, giving Justin Sheehan the last 2 race winners, $19.70 and $5. Number 3, Zulu Chief in the centre, got second.
And 1.5 to Intergaze. He's in 6th position, Intergaze, and Craig Carmody has him 1 off the fence. He'll track up on the outside of Cronus shortly. 1.5 lengths further back then came Sapio on the inside of Aphasia. 2 lengths away Samojo on the outside of Centrafold. Then Magnet Bay on the outside of Chatham, followed by Jack and Archie on the inside of Super Crest. And last of all was Star Covered to the top corner. 1,100 metres to go. Bluebird, the word is the pacemaker. 3 parts to Bridal Man. Summer Bow 3rd, Cronus is 4th, Reasons is 5th. Aphasia taking off on the outside. Intergaze will track up onto the back of Aphasia now. 1.5 lengths to Sapio. 1 3/4 lengths then Centrafold on the inside of Samojo. 2 lengths away then Chatham on the inside of Magnet Bay. Then Super Crest, Jack and Archie, and Star Covet's about to start a run. They've got 600 metres to go. Where the leader was Bluebird, the word just in front of Bridal Man. 3rd, Summer Bow being followed by Cronus. Here's Intergaze taking off on the outside from Reason, Sapio, Centrafold, Samojo, and Chatham's a long way back. Bluebird, the word, tackled by Bridal Man at the 400. Cronus and Intergazers joining in quickly on the outside, followed by Summer Bow. But Intergaze went up to Bridal Man and Cronus to the 200. Sapio running home. Star Covet and Samojo out wide. But Intergaze drew to the lead with 100 metres to go. Sapio and Samojo getting home hard. Intergaze in front. Sapio's making up a lot of ground, but Intergaze in front close to home, and Intergaze beat Sapio. 3rd home in the race was Star Covered in front of Cronus, Bluebird, the word, Jack and Archie. Then came Magnet Bay. Then came Summer Bow. Further back Chatham, he disappointed, followed by Reason, Centrafold, Bridal Man, Super Crest, Aphasia, and one's broken down. Samojo was broken down right in front of the winning post.
The Qantas handicap. They're all ready for a start. Shows on the favourite. 3 from the outside. And they're all ready. As Raptor settles in the stalls. They're ready and away they go. Our Heritage jumped nicely. Out fast also is Filligan, followed closely by Don't Imbibe, who got away quickly, followed by Raptor and Shows On out deeper on the track, going forward towards the lead with High Vegas in behind them. They're followed by Kana Square, back along the inside. Carolina Moon and New Spec is travelling up out deep towards the lead, followed by French Clock and all the aces getting back about fourth last on settling. Labille dropping back towards the rear of the field, being passed by Bradman and Magic Happens. In the back they race and Filligan goes to the leader, about a half length in advance of Shows On. 2 lengths further back is Raptor on the outside of Heritage, who's back along the inside there with High Vegas. A length further back, Don't Imbibe, followed by New Spec and French Clock behind them. Over on the inside, Kana Square, followed by all the aces, who's travelling up out deep around the outside of Carolina Moon. A length and a half, Magic Happens. Bradman the Grey is second last, and Labille is last of all. Down the side, Filligan almost joined by Shows On. They're about a length to Raptor on the outside of High Vegas, followed on the rails by Our Heritage, and wider on the track is New Spec, and the challenges are coming thick and fast right around the outside there. At the head of the others, making up some ground there is French Clock as they race up towards the home turn. Shows On a clear leader. All the aces has gone up very quickly on the outside to be second, and Raptor in the picture also. New Spec behind them, Magic Happens. Then at the head of the others, Our Heritage, Don't Imbibe running on. High Vegas behind them, French Clock, and further back Kana Square as they make the home turn. Shows On the leader, got away by a length and a half in advance of Raptor, and down the outside all aces is running home well, and over on the inside Don't Imbibe. Shows On's in front of all the aces coming after it, and Raptor there in the centre is boxing on, and Don't Imbibe getting up along the inside, finishing very quickly, has hit the front. Don't Imbibe close to home. Don't Imbibe. Don't Imbibe wins from Raptor. Good go for third. Might be Shows On a nose to all the aces. Back in behind them is Bradman, followed by French Clock, and further back Carolina Moon. Then came Kana Square and New Spec behind them. Labille, Never a Chance. Magic Happens behind them. Then Our Heritage and High Vegas, and last of all is Filligan.
OK, we'd better leave it there. That's the last from Moonee Valley. Don't Imbibe, $49 and $10.20, so almost 50 to 1. A roughie in the last event. 7 Raptor at $2.40, and it's a photo.
Third placing Flying Debris. Bonza Blue is travelling well within itself fourth. Over on the inside Goes Off, and there too was Miss Maluka, followed further back by Keeper Lonte at the 1,000-metre turn to bring them down the side. Out wide a Vibrant Glow, and in the centre Key Tour. 2 lengths away then came Triatica, who's being ridden quietly. Innovations might get her going though. It's whipped around the outside. On the inside of Scenic is now trying to angle out underneath them to get away from the rail. 2 lengths further back in the field behind those Dancing Home with Trent A. Love, and also Somehow. But down the side now, and going to the front is Spill the Wine. By a neck over Dan Day. Goes Off next, and Flying Debris. Bonza Blue revs up out deep, and even deeper around them Innovations as they come around the home turn, and Miss Maluka is there too. A line of about 5 or 6 as they're about to turn for home now, where Bonza Blue has gone after this other leader on the inside, and that is Spill the Wine. Danday got the rails run. Flying Debris and Miss Maluka, and further back Keeper Lonte. Down to the 200-metre mark, it's Danday the leader. Bonza Blue shifted ground, got back to near the rail, but it's Bonza Blue the leader. Here they come out wide, Tradiger Innovations and Miss Maluka. Bonza Blue stopping, grabbed by Absenic, who's raced up in the centre, and Absenic has put a claim on them, and Absenic's got the money. Bonza Blue or Miss Maluka for the minors. Triatica late with Innovations.